Hello guys, I am excited to be back on site again. So today, what are we talking about? I'm at Afienya, you guys know that's my terrain. We're going to talk about a couple of things, especially my business that I wanted to start. I've moved the location. It's within the same area. I'm going to tell you why. I'm also going to share the reason why I'm obsessed with commercial properties, why the return on capital is extremely higher than residential. And that was where my focus is, just buying commercial land and having a long-term plan on building stores, because stores are never vacant for the most part and it gets rented out for a long period of time. We're going to dive into all of that. It's full with gems. So whether you are in UK, US, outside of Ghana, you're trying to do something home, you buy that commercial property, you take your time, you build it out and you rent it. Okay, so for now, as you guys could see, it's a lot of work here. We did this road about a couple of months ago and now it's busy. Right now I'm standing on the main road leading to Aadan City, which is right around the corner when you curve in, right? About less than a minute drive from here. Now my business was primarily based on Aadan City. We're gonna need cement. So I'm setting up my cement business and I'm selling it to Aadan City plus other places that I build walls for people that I sell land to. I sell a lot of land in this area. I sold land to over 100 people in just this area. So I'm building walls, I'm building houses for people here. They're all using what? Cement. Now I'm going to tell you why I chose to move the location, because just within this area, I own 4 different locations of commercial land. That's a video for another day, why I love commercial land so much. We're going to get into it. So I'm right by the train. This is the railway, right? Ghana has already commissioned some of the trains, right? But I'm thinking long term, right? It might not be a lot of trains now, but it will be later on. I don't know what's going to be later on, like how impressive it will be. Would it be like New York City? I don't know. So I'm buying a few lands right next to it, right? I'll show you another land that I just bought not long ago. Now, when you come here, this is the land. I built a wall, right? We're on the main road. I built a wall. I'm like, I'm gonna do my cement business over here. Now, why did I change my mind? I changed my mind because, as you could see, right? As you could see, there's the mango farm behind me. The mango farm behind me, the family is reserving that. I have no idea when they're gonna choose to let it go. So this place is a bit quiet. There are a lot of houses before the mango tree reservation, and then there's nobody here. This lady just finished her house. I don't know when they're moving in. Now, when I was building my house back in 2019, when I started my area, when you go down a little bit, there was a lady there who was selling, I don't know what the lady was selling, but she's selling something, all right? But she was isolated. When somebody's passing by, there's nobody to save you. In a brief 5 minutes, a lot can happen. So people can just pop up on you knowing that you're selling cement and try to steal from you because it's just you here, right? There's nobody around. I mean, cars are passing and all that, but it's not that active. So I'm like, this is probably not ideal for now, right? Because if somebody comes and steal money from you, right, it's open. There's no security system, nothing. What are you gonna do? Somebody come with a gun, it can happen over and over again. So I'm like, nah, this place is great. I'll build a wall, but I'm gonna move it to my other commercial property that we're gonna get to right now, right? So that's the main reason why I'm moving my cement business of me, buying a container, filling it up with like 1,000 cement, selling it out and rinse and repeat. I'm moving it because of this very reason. Somebody can just pop up and, put a gun to your head and take your money. I'm not saying it's gonna happen, but you gotta think about all the risks involved when you're doing a business. So right now, this land is great, secured, beautiful. I got my wall, and we will deal with it later. Some of you guys are telling me, oh, Rush, what if I want something like this? For commercial land, I don't have any available, but I do have land that could be used to do business, okay? Right next to, not long from here. And as far as residential in this area, as you can see on the drone, I sold a lot of land to people and I still have a lot of land available. More than 100 plus available for you if you want to buy it, okay? And I'm selling. And the plot of land is going for 80,000 Ghana cedis. You can come on the ground, you see the work that's going on. You have nothing to worry about, absolutely nothing to worry about, all right? So we are working as, the reason why I personally love commercial property so far is because I don't see a lot of stores that's vacant. I'm telling you, I don't see it. People fight for it if you're at a good location. So this is another commercial property of mine. This is about 1, 2, 3, then there's a road, then my land. So after my land, there is a road, then there is 3 plus before my commercial property. Here, I need to clear it. Our machine that we used to work around here broke down. So I have to wait, but I need to clear it. For now, I might not even build a hole because I have my security guys on the ground and stuff like that. You can encroach all my land in Afienya. Afienya, you buy land, Roach got you covered. All right? So this is my commercial property. I have a lot of ideas in my head and what I want to do. Stores are always number one, but of course, I always got to add something to it, like a personal touch. Okay? If you guys are not aware of La Vie, which is my minimal, I'm also going to have one directly in front of Aadan City, because directly in front of Aadan City, if this is the road to enter Aadan City, I have a decent size of land for commercial. I'm going to do something like La Vie over there. You know, salon, barbershop, all that stuff. So let's get to my new business where I've done the footings for the container. So in the next month or so, I think the business should be up and running. So let's dive into it. So the land that we're going to do this cement business is about 6 plots from this very wall. Okay, so we're going to get to that. So I have all my land close to each other, and I know what's coming. I know the people buying land here. That is why I'm buying all this land for myself. Okay, so this is another commercial property of mine, right? This is where the cement business is going to happen, and I'm going to put my container here. So as you've noticed, this is the main road of Aadan City. Let's start from here. So we were coming from up there. If you guys saw the container, just a curve. I have 2 commercial plots there. Like I said, I'm going to dive into a whole video where we're going to discuss why I am so interested in commercial properties and how we can all acquire some commercial properties and then have a long-term vision, whether that's 5 years, 10 years of building something great commercially wise, you will never regret. And I'm going to dive into the numbers. It will shock you. So I love commercial properties. I got my residential already. I got a few residentials. I got another commercial property by the main road for another car wash. We're going to dive into that. This video is about the cement business. So let's go with that. So this is Aadan City, right? Before we get to this is Aadan City. You can see the building there and the entrance that we are building. This is Aadan City, okay? All this side going because I'm aware, right? I'm in the picture of selling land. I know how many houses is coming up, and I personally know how many lands I have sold in this area. Don't forget, I have more land available for you. So I know what's coming. I know the kind of people moving here. I have the mojo. I have the inside. I know what's going to happen. So I'm at a huge advantage to take advantage of the situation. I also, right in front of Aadan City, I have 1.5 plot right there. That's going to be La Vie phase 2, right? And then probably phase 3, Ashai Hills for my car wash. I'll turn into that. I have always preached the lean startup. And what I mean by the lean startup is, by starting something with the little you have. Or as if starting something by being modest, being humble, starting very small. That's what I'm doing with this cement business. I'm not doing this cement business as somebody who has a lot of money. I'm doing it from a perspective of somebody who can start something with nothing, right? So you buy this piece of land. If you are lucky, you can get this piece of land because actually not a full plot. I'm on 50 feet by, I think, 70 feet. It's more than a half plot, but it's not 1 plot. But I don't mind because commercial properties, we're going to go up. We get all shops. I can probably fit. The long-term plan is to have shops here, 2 levels, and then an apartment on top. So 3 levels. I probably can have 1, 2, 3. I can probably have like 8 stores here, rent it all out, and we're going to get into the numbers. That's the long-term vision. But for now, what I don't like is having commercial properties and letting it sit idle. I really don't like it. So I have just in this road, within a 1-minute drive, I have 4 different locations, right? This is the only one that's a half plot. I have 1.5 plot. I have 1 plot, and then I have 1 plot there. I'm going to use all of them for something, whether that's welding or chop bar. A chop bar is basically a restaurant. For all the construction workers and people in this neighborhood, starting out to have somewhere to eat. I just have so many ideas. For the meantime, just to utilize the land rather than letting it sit, right? So when the area is fully developed, which I can project in 3 to 5 years, a lot of houses here, then you start putting up your stores, right? So we are securing the land now. We can always build the stores later. So I have my life work. Now I have about 6 commercial properties so far. For residential, is a lot. So these are my pillars, right? These are my pillars. It's a 40-feet container. So we're going to put it on top of this because we are putting, we're bringing cement. Of course, it's not going to be this high. It's going to end somewhere around here. We're going to put it up here, and this is where we're going to do what? Put the cement in there is to protect the container from rain, because when it rains, you know, the rain will be under it, and we're not making it platform because I'm being what? Cheap and starting the lean startup. So this container is going to be sitting on this thing, and this is temporary. Remember, I'm supposed to build 3-level stores here. This is temporary. I'm not trying to build something permanent. So I'm going to let it sit here. I'm going to bring my 1,000 cement in. If you haven't seen that video, please check it out where I broke down how much you need to start a business like this, right? I'm going to start with 1,000 cement. Initially, I wanted to start with a 20-feet container. And I changed my mind. And I said, you know what, we're going to do 40 because I came to realize I need to fit a lot of cement in because the people that I'm going to be buying the cement from, you know, the distributors, they are not willing to play the small game. They want to give you 1,000 cement. They want to give you 500. They want to give you 700 cement. So I need something bigger, right? So that's where we arrived at this. And I broke it down. A bag of cement now is selling for like 100 on the market, but they probably give it to me for like 90. Right? So you multiply that by 1,000, that's 90,000 Ghana cedis, right? Now, one is like 15, you divide 90,000 by 15, you get a dollar amount. Yeah. So to make a long story short, you know what I'm saying, about 5,600, 5,700, thereabout, you can start something like this with just the cement side. Now the container is going to cost me about 50,000 Ghana cedis. That is also about 3,000, you know, dollars. Then you have to buy the land. That's all you need to start. You can bring in a shade and all that stuff later. It's up to you, which I'm going to do. But I'm starting lean. So I got the land. I'm the owner, so I'm not renting the land. I'm buying this container, and then I'm going to fill it up with the cement, and I'm going to start business. Why do I know that there is a market for this? Turn around. Let me show you something. Let me tell you something. First of all, I am building 100 homes right there. 100 homes for the next 5 years. Do you think I'm going to pass my own business and go buy cement from somebody else? That's the question. Do you think I'm going to pass my own business and go buy cement from somebody else? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to buy it for myself. So if nobody buys from me, I'm going to buy it for myself, and my business will do just fine. Because at Acadian Limited, I have a partner, so I can't do directly. So I have to sell it, and then I get my money from there. You see, so I'm running 2 businesses. And then I'm also doing another business with my partner. This one is Acadian, where we're actually going to have a block factory right there in front of Aadan City. I know how many plots I have sold in this area. I know how many plots I have available in this area. I mentioned earlier that I have more than 100 plots available for you. And the number is going to keep increasing. We're going to go, we have plenty of land down there that we haven't touched yet. But 100, more than 100 demarcated for you. More than 100 actually. So, all these people are going to build their walls, they're going to build their houses. And they buy land from Rush. Are they going to pass my business? Are you? Because I know you're going to buy land from me. Are you going to pass my business? Right? You don't use me to do your construction. Fine. Are you going to pass my cement business and go buy it outside? I don't think you would do that. You buy it from me. So my business is going to be booming. There is a market for it. Now, turn around. First of all, let's come here. Turn around. Let's see. What do you see around me? Do you see houses? Are they plastered? No. Are they going to plaster those houses? I bet they will. Do you pay for transportation for cement? Yes, you do. Are these guys going to buy the cement for me to plaster their house? I think yeah, they will. Come on, turn around. Let's see. Let's come here. Let's see something here. What do you see behind me? Houses. Are they plastered? No. Where do you think they're gonna buy their cement from to plaster? Yours truly. Now, let's turn around here. What do you see? Graded land. Come on. What do you see? What do you see here? Graded land. Now, let's turn a bit inside. Right, this is the road that we constructed for Aadan City's sake. These are going to be more than 1,000 homes. When I say 1,000, I don't, because I can't even fathom how many houses is going to be on there. And it's straight down. For the next 10 years, this place is going to be construction, 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 construction. Are they going to go on the main road to go buy cement? No. They're going to buy it from me. So that's why I'm doing this business. There's a market for it, and it's going to be successful. So in the next month or 2, I'm setting this up. And then Aadan City, we are setting up a block factory there. It's going to help us build our own wall around Aadan City. Aadan City also, we have houses available. We have 4 typologies. The link in all of this is in the description below. Reach out to me if you want land. You might be wondering how much is a plot of land. A plot of land is 80,000 Ghana cedis here, We do have some exceptions where we have land by the main road where you might get it for 85, and if it's commercial, it's 120. But residential, you are looking at 80,000 Ghana cedis per plot. Commercial land, 120,000 Ghana cedis per plot, okay? Now, I have plenty of land available for you. Price might change over time, but as of now, I can predict that in the next 3 months, the price will stay stable. 80,000 Ghana cedis, but do not hold me to this if you've seen the video a year from now, because the area is developing very rapidly, the city is depreciating, and that affects the price.